Now we're on to chapter 8, which is the Riverside Institute. So, chapter 8, Riverside Institutes. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trails of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin, wide inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Ooh. So the book is the Necronomicon, which is, if it's covered in human skin, then that means it's the Latin version, I believe. Because I believe that the English edition is just loose leaves of paper. But I don't know if that's canon in Cthulhu, the Cthulhu mythiverse or whatever it's called, the Cthulhu-verse? Cthulhu mythology? Cathology? Cathology, that's Catholics. But yes. Can't wait to enter madness. Wonder who we're gonna wake up inside.
Dr. Colden, this
That
man's
sounds
condition
wrong.
is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's
Blake?
nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Let's
Very
examine
well.
the patient.
I'll examine him.
This is cool. Let's start on the side.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Not gonna pretend I know what that means. I just know it sounds like
His
sick.
skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
That was in English, so I understood that.
30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Oh,
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is,
or could
this man
he?
has something
with
inside him that
something
shouldn't be
that's
there.
not.
We should operate on him at once.
Oh,
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that
Oh,
of a
that's
newborn
creepy.
baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain
An
his
aquarium,
condition.
like with fish? Oh,
I
that
almost
makes
don't
sense.
believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
I wonder what they're
Where
arguing
could he have
about.
gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone.
I bet
nor
you
your
don't.
insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I don't know if I'd
These
want to
are
accuse them.
alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this
No.
man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet.
That's creepy.
It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view.
Okay, so that's why he
In the
hasn't
meantime,
taken her
take
out
care
yet.
of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where
I don't
would
know
you
if we
find
should have
those?
brought her into
his
this, but
What if you get caught?
I feel like telling the truth
I'd
right
rather
now
not
with all
think about
the
that.
deceptions,
on
kind
your
of our
discretion.
best option.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Let's find out what's going on. So I wonder where he is. So we have to get into the office. Oh, so we don't have anything.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
I love those old glass bottles. Bedpan, nothing under the bed. Some shoes right here. I love those old wood stoves too. That might be a wooden or an oil one. I can't tell the difference. Ooh.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Wonder if it's because of the dreamer.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Okay. Wonder where that's going. Where's this? Okay, so it's from that room.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
Great.
It's so unfair.
Bathing station, I'm assuming.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
No.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Cool, so that's gonna take us to the boiler room. Wonder what this is. It says it on the door. The locker room. Good, those are just normal armoires. Can't rifle through any of the desks. Waiting room. Doctor, we
I have
can
little
talk to
time for you,
her.
Doctor.
Oh, okay.
You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
It's the cranky lady.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Okay, and that's Fuller's office.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Nonetheless. So that's the room I gotta figure out how to get into. So we at least figured that out. Thomas Fuller, this
Let's
is
hope I
probably
can go through the
locked.
administration office.
Okay. That looks kind of cracked out.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
So that might be one way in. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need to get a key.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
That is interesting. Hopefully we can find a key though. Okay. Ah,
The
there's
boiler
no...
room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Okay, we can't take the other keys. It's worth a try though. If this knows anything.
Dr. Colden.
Okay. Oh, Shabby. Oh, that's sad.
Where did my fiance go?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Oh.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
Okay.
It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything
I don't
want
want to tell him he's turning mad.
It's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Okay.
Really?
That's good
We
then.
don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Okay, so we helped him out. We came in through that way. Storage.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Be that way. So the OR, the office, boiler room.
The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Just have to figure out where the key is. So here's admin. Wonder if I can talk to her again and if she'd tell me if she has the key or not.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
The answer must be hidden in
Everybody
Fuller's
says
office.
She's a witch, an old hag.
Okay, and this is where it came from. Did I go down here yet? Okay, I don't think I did.
What's he doing here?
Glad I didn't miss this.
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
So I saved his life. Donovan didn't come.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station.
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What happened there?
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Okay, so he fell through a floor there.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable.
Okay,
Given her
that's
file,
good.
a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Oh. That's weird. If this is where I find the key. Yay!
The
Got
key
the
to the boiler room.
key.
All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are
Okay,
at last.
cool. So I can help. Oh,
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir,
That's
I'm going
weird.
to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
so I can't talk to her. Am I stuck here though? Oh, right there is hand.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
That's interesting.
It'll be done.
See what else is in here. Cool. So let's go to the boiler room. Ooh, the kitchen. I haven't been in here yet. It's a big old
Patients
stock
and
pot.
hospital personnel eat the same food.
That isn't too astounding. I mean, it doesn't look amazing. Janitor.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Okay, he's not saying anything.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing
Oh,
about
storage room.
which Donovan.
Cool medicine
Listen
book.
to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
Doesn't help me.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh, that's
Well,
not nice.
At least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water...
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
That's interesting. Barbiturates.
It's a real show.
Or what else there is? Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. The pseudoscientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. That's interesting that it's here. I wonder if that's what Fuller is on.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
That's probably the insomnia meds. Being an island is not surprising.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Ooh.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
That's not nice. Well, so boiler room it is. It's right here. I feel horrible for that nurse, but we gotta do what we gotta do. People walking in. Cutters. Let's shut it off. Maybe?
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Tight. So we have to find a tool now. I wonder what kind of tool it's gonna be or where it's gonna be. I wonder if we can find the janitor again. She's not here. Okay, cool. Easier than I was thinking it was gonna be. Makes sense. I'll get how that worked better.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Back to Elizabeth.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Horrible, but it's what I need to do. That was quick, she already disappeared.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Really hope he doesn't bust in here.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
No. But it's interesting to know that he knew about it.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okay. Okay.
I've unlocked something.
Cool.
Patient files. I was right.
So we got that. Let's see what else is in his office. Some of these puzzles I feel like are softballs where others are super hard.
I should go another way.
Okay, I wonder if this is a way that works. Darn, I wanted to see the operating room. Ooh, I thought that was Elizabeth. Oh, I guess the door is open. Let's leave it open. Don't think it matters, but hey. Did I not surface? Oh, I have to play this.
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
That's interesting. Did he not know about the mythos before her?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I
Yes,
found nothing
dude.
to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
That's interesting.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
That's creepy.
In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Oh. Do I interact with?
Why is Ethan on medication?
Oh. It's fun too. Okay, this is what I'm
Of
looking
course.
for.
Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
But how is she the connection? Okay, I didn't do that one. Wait,
I must go back to the basement.
Wonder if this is where we're gonna find Pierce. I forget his first name. Bathroom. Okay, I was going the right way. Oh, cool. Locked. So mixed up on whether or not I think this place is amazing or I think this is creepy as hell. But I love the aesthetic regardless. And all the small details are amazing. It works. Ooh, I can go into that room now. Oh.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
That sucks. That dude is so rapey, though. Ooh. Oh?
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Oh, he's not dead.
Talk, filthy thief. Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
Okay.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
Then
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Oh. That's what happened. That's
She
cool.
went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we?
I really like
Whose
this
life
storyline.
did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden.
It's interesting.
She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
take him along.
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect.
He might
Let's
be able
meet
to
later
help
at the
us out.
Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Okay. So I won't be bringing him to the hospital, but that's nice. Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Raven. That makes this even better. So chapter 9. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to be ending my stream for the night. I would like to take a moment to thank anyone and everyone that watched my stream. I've been having a lot of fun with this, and I've been having a lot of fun with this playthrough and just streaming in general. Be sure to check me out on YouTube, Michael K Sanity. You can check out my Twitter, which is Michael K Sanity also. Have a nice night, and remember, embrace your sanity.